Here we are in Sebastopol at Warner and Sue's. Sue has designed a new entrance to the front of her house with some stairs and landings and a nice big patio on the back of her property. This is now the new entrance that goes into the front door of her house. She now has a nice wide expanse landing with several stairs that go up to the upper terrace. And this is out her back porch. She has a nice big wide expanse. We're putting in a little planter area right there between the two doors. Large stairs that are steps that go down so that you can sit on them so that they can enjoy this view. Sue has selected a couple of pounds of lamp black to give it a dash of color with a 1/4 inch salt finish for non-slip. Yeah, we were talking about 2%, and this is 1%.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
We'll lighten up a lot, though. Yeah.
And here's the backyard formed up, steel in, ready to pour for tomorrow. We now have the 3 form stairs.
There was this girl named Sue who had a vision that after many nights of scratching her head and putting it on paper, there she is.
Hi.
Now she has this nice huge patio off her backyard with some nice generous steps. Here's a couple of head walls to protect the end of the pipe, control the drainage. The uphill side obviously has flares to channel the water into it. We put concrete out front to stop any weeds from growing and filling in the pipe.
Hi, I'm out in Warner and Sue's in Sebastopol, and as I said the other day, she had a lot of ideas to do with this old house that she had. She hired us to come in and do concrete walkways and patios, but she'd already been remodeling the house and have been laying out and doing walls in the outside. So meet Sue.
Hi there, Ron. Welcome, and thank you for the great job that you did here.
Cool.
What I absolutely love about the work that you all did is, first of all, I just wanted to say I really appreciated the communication factor that you and your company have put together, in that we really were able to communicate back and forth easily, and by email, phone, or whatever, and it made my end of things so much more workable.
Well, awesome. I never even thought about that, but it's nice to get recognized for that.
Yeah, great. So thank you for that. Anyway, this is a project my husband and I started about,
Go ahead. Keep talking.
4 years ago. We started out in a tent. The home was basically rat infested and covered with dark paneling on the inside. There was a lot of dry rot. There's actually no architectural feeling to the place.
Keep talking. I'm going to walk up your patio.
Tried to do the best we could with it. And so the interior is pretty much done, although we have some ways to go with it. And I wanted to get the landscape done this fall so that I can begin planting, since that's a passion I have. And so obviously the hardscape is the first thing that you want to do in your landscaping. And this is where we started. We had this retaining wall put in about 2 years ago, and now...
I noticed you put lights in, and you said you were going to stucco cover it and put a lip on the top.
Correct. And we had someone come out last night and take a look at that. And
well, what I really noticed the first time I came is when I went to your front door, I noticed you had a passageway that went to the door in the rear of the house with this view of this field, and I thought that was
so
awesome.
Ron, one of the things that we wanted to have happen was to have that view that you talked about continue from the upside of our landscape here. And I was really happy with the way that you and the crew worked with me on bringing up this upper part of the steps here so that we could have this landing to keep it clean, and then again the view goes all the way through the house. Yes,
yeah, look at that.
We need to cover that shed down there. That's about 1.5 acres away.
A nice planting in front of it would do fine.
I think so too. So this is how we get down into the...
Well, let's go inside and you can tell me what you did inside.
Yes, well, we're not done, and things are still a mess.
Yeah, it's still a work in process.
Yes, as you can tell by the boxes and whatnot. And so one of the main things I wanted to have happen with our outdoor areas, yeah, you can skip that part. The outdoor areas is to have my tile, which I searched high and low for, that runs throughout the main part of the home, connect with the outside of the patio, hard surface. So the kitchen with the colors and whatever, now I can come out here and entertain
What people don't know is that before we came in, this was just the field down here, so you actually had us raise this up 12, 15 inches. As you can see, this here's a planter that you're going to plant, but we raised this patio up so that you have the right vista, and you've put in the proper stair, and it all came about with a lot of fretting on your part on lines and how they connected and stuff that most people don't think about.
Exactly, and you know, the other thing is I really like this idea of having something floating out in space. So this feels like it's kind of cantilevered out. And then again, at the last minute, I decided to extend these steps all the way across because I realized that I myself love to sit on steps and relax. So.
Yeah, as we talked about now, this is built-in seating whenever you have a party.
Exactly.
Look at this vista out here, and I noticed as we were out here working that I saw turkeys and coyotes and bobcats come by, so you're out in nature.
Plenty of wildlife.
And this area here, you're going to put a gas fire pit and decomposed granite, and you've already got this figured out for your next phase?
I do have that figured out, and so it'll be a nice outlook from our interior there.
Well, do me a favor. Call me when you get that out at the end, and I'll come out and we'll do another video.